it's been a success. I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. I mean, the guy has averaged 27.1 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, and 8.1 assists for his tenure with the Lakers in his 8 seasons. He's been to 3 Western Conference Finals. He's won an NBA championship, which we've had this debate on this show multiple times, which some can demise that it's maybe one of the hardest championships to ever win due to the state of being away from your family and being isolated during the pandemic.
I wasn't born yesterday. I know that any video that isn't positive about LeBron doesn't get pushed. So the intent of this video is not to hate on LeBron. It's just to tell the truth. I'm watching First Take, and I'm just wondering, how did we get to this point where we're praising underachieving, okay? So we consider LeBron, well, not we, they, people like Stephen A. Smith, a bunch of these people on ESPN, a bunch of people on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, FSN, you know, Nick Wright, whatever. Nick Wright thinks he's the GOAT. So if we think he's no less than top 2 all time, how is his Lakers tenure not seen as an underachievement? So we're praising underachievement now? Jay Williams literally just went on First Take and said LeBron was a great success with the Lakers, essentially. That's essentially what he said. Okay, 1 NBA championship. First off, he was wrong. The Lakers only made 2 Western Conference Finals, not 3, against the Nuggets when they got swept, and the other times when they won the championship in the bubble. Whatever you think about the bubble, hey, whatever. It is what it is. It's a championship. It still counts as a title. I'm not here to shit on the bubble, but I will shit on this notion that the LeBron James, the guy that you call no less than number 2 all time, some people even call him the GOAT. You're going to tell me that 1 championship is a success? 1 championship? And for the Lakers, mind you, 1 championship doesn't even make you an all-time Laker. Why is the bar so low for someone who's supposed to be no less than top 2 all time? That's all I want to know. Why is the bar so low? For someone like Ant Edwards, if he wins 1 championship in his entire career for Minnesota, would you consider that a success? I would. When Dirk won 1 championship, it was a success. Nobody holds Dirk or Ant Edwards to GOAT standards, but LeBron James is held to GOAT standards, except when he loses. You can't say 1 championship for the Lakers is a success. I'm sorry. I'm just being fair. You can't say missing the playoffs twice with the Lakers is a success. You're with the most popular franchise in the NBA. They get the best free agents. They have the best resources. LeBron went to that team, and for 8 years, he came away with 1 championship. You're supposed to be holding him to GOAT standards, and you think 1 championship is okay. You think that's a success. All these people they've had traded to help him. They traded for Anthony Davis. They traded for Westbrook, which was a failure. They've made all these trades for him in LA. They got him Luka. And listen, I get it. He's old. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. Feel free to correct me. But 1 championship in 8 years for the Lakers? Yes, that's a success for somebody like Dirk Nowitzki. For LeBron, I expect more. How are y'all going to call him this great player, but you don't expect more from him? I don't get it. If he's a great player, shouldn't you expect more from him? He was successful with 1 championship. Is the bar that low for somebody that you call a GOAT? Or somebody that you call no less than top 2 all time? Why is the bar so low? Shouldn't it be higher? Jordan 3-peated twice. LeBron is still stuck on 4 rings. And he only won 1 for the Lakers. And I know only 1 sounds crazy. A lot of players like Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, John Stockton, a lot of great players don't even win 1 championship. So don't misconstrue what I'm saying. What I'm saying is for someone that you consider no less than top 2 all time, 1 championship with the Lakers when he's had AD, when he's had Luka, 1 championship is okay? If you think he's no less than top 2 all time, why is only 1 championship acceptable? I'm listening to Jay Williams, I'm listening to Cameron, I'm listening to Stephen A. Smith. Are all of them clutch? It was like a farewell tour. Nobody's going to hold him accountable. It's just a slobber fest for LeBron. We all old enough to have seen what MJ did. And Jay Williams is up there saying LeBron's probably the best overall player we've ever seen. What do you mean best overall player? What does that even mean?
I think we're watching probably the greatest player all around that the game has ever seen.
There has to be some nuance in saying he's the best overall player ever. If we're talking about better overall player, we have to include every aspect of the game. Do you get to your spots better? Can you play off ball? Can you come off a screen, off a pin down? Or can you come off a curl and hit a jumper? Are you a great spot-up shooter? Those are all things MJ was great at. Can I say that about LeBron? No. Was LeBron as good in the post as Jordan? No. Not even close. Who drew more double teams? Michael Jordan, easily. All those things matter. You got to have some nuance when we're talking about better overall player.
This season, to me, solidified a level of greatness for LeBron that has gone vastly underappreciated. Let's think about this for a second here. This is a guy that's on the Mount Rushmore of basketball, one of the greatest players to have ever played the game. To see all the things that LeBron did this year, you can't say enough about his leadership. You can't say enough about his commitment to winning. You can't say enough about the excellence. And I look at it from that standpoint. Now, to lose 6 of your last 7 playoff games is something people are going to bring up because that's what happened. Again, that's not his fault. What did you have to work with? All right? You're going to look at it from that standpoint. I give him major credit, Jay, for winning the championship in the bubble.
If we're going with the premise that winning one championship is a great success, then cool. LeBron deserves that adulation. He deserves that praise. But where we get into a problem is when you're trying to put him in conversations with Michael Jordan. If the standard is GOAT, why is one championship a success? It can't be, man, look at LeBron. If he wins in the first round, he's the GOAT. Okay, cool. But what if he gets swept like he just did? Then what? All I want is consistency. That's all I want. Consistency. And if we're calling people a success when we think they're GOAT status, when they only win one championship for the Lakers, how is it that since you've been a Laker, 6 different players have won a championship? I know you LeBron fans don't want to hear it, but one championship for someone that's supposedly as great as LeBron is just not enough for the Lakers. It's just not enough.
And but last biggest point, the team's valuation has gone from $3.3 billion when he came over in 2018 to $10 billion. A $10 billion valuation. Now, look, I know media rights and other things have to do with that, Shay, and Cam and SA, but the global relevance has carried on. The fact that the brand has risen.
Pointing out that the Lakers went from $3 billion to $10 billion, yes, that's very impressive. But when you actually consider what Steph Curry did for the Warriors, the Lakers were popular way before LeBron. And the Knicks, they're worth $10 billion as well because they're popular. You're trying to give LeBron credit for being on the most popular team in the league? With or without LeBron, the Lakers probably will still be worth $10 billion. I mean, let's just be real here. Without Steph, the Warriors would not be worth $11 billion. Listen, it's impressive, but trying to flex that and give LeBron credit for just the Lakers being the Lakers been the Lakers for 40 years. They were that before LeBron. They'll be there after LeBron. They're still going to be profitable once LeBron is gone. Trying to flex that for LeBron, that don't make any sense to me. Steph took a franchise from the gutter and made them the most profitable in the league. That's way more impressive than LeBron being on the most popular team in the league. Come on, man. How is that even a flex for LeBron? The problem with these people on First Take and Get Up and what's that first things first? They're so disingenuous. They want to give LeBron credit for everything. And sure, it's nothing wrong with giving LeBron credit, but you're giving him too much credit for things. I gotta hold LeBron to a higher standard. You can't set GOAT standards for LeBron and then hold him to T-Mac standards when he loses. If I'm a LeBron fan, I'll be disappointed. Because if I'm gonna be calling this dude the GOAT, listen, I'm pretending that I'm a LeBron fan. If I was a LeBron fan, I would be disappointed in 4 championships. I wouldn't be sitting up here making excuses. I wouldn't be sitting up here saying, oh, we didn't have a super team in 2011. I wouldn't be saying any of this shit. I would be mad that he didn't win 7 championships like he promised in Miami. Where are the 7 championships? I'm a Warriors fan. I'm a Steph Curry fan. I'm disappointed that we only won 4 rings. I'm just being honest. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Steph not showing up in the last 5 minutes of the 2016 finals. I'm upset about that. Now, 2019, KD getting hurt, Clay getting hurt, It's not much Steph can do about that. Draymond having 8 turnovers in Game 6. It's not much Steph can do about that. But 2016 definitely should have won that championship. These past few years, you definitely should have got Draymond off of your team. Why are you caping for Draymond still? Draymond hasn't been a high-level player in 5 years. As a Steph and a Warriors fan, I'm disappointed they only won 4 championships in Steph's era. I'm very disappointed because they should have won 5 or 6. I'm not sitting up here making excuses for Steph. That's why I don't understand why LeBron fans don't expect more from LeBron. If you're going to sit up here and call this dude the GOAT, shouldn't you expect more from him? Shouldn't the media expect more from him? ESPN, they've been around how many years now? They've been around as long as I've been alive, at least 40 years. ESPN, they covered MJ. They saw his greatness. They covered him. How can they allow bullshit like this on TV? And I don't care what any of you say. The standards that you set for LeBron, the standards that LeBron set for himself, he underachieved. The man should have won 6 rings at least. His team was set up in Miami. His team was set up in Cleveland. He had a great team with the Lakers and he blew it up for Westbrook. You not upset as a LeBron fan that he has the same amount of rings as Steph? That doesn't upset you? Because as a Steph fan, it upsets me. He should have more than LeBron. 2016, listen, it's 3-5. And he's 4-0 against LeBron in the finals if he didn't choke in 16. It's that simple. How are you not angry that LeBron only won 4 rings? And you can't sit up here and blame, oh, it's because the Warriors got KD. That Warriors team was mostly built through the draft. And because they underpaid Steph, they ended up getting KD. They had enough money to get KD. Don't be mad that the Warriors did it better than LeBron did. LeBron, he jumped from team to team, stacking rosters. Don't be mad that the Warriors did it better than LeBron did. Don't be mad that we got KD. You can't be mad about that because LeBron was doing the same shit. And he won in 16. Why? Because he was on a stacked team. That's why. LeBron fans can't get mad because the Warriors did it better than them. They did it better than their GOAT, okay? Don't be mad. You want to say 2017 wasn't fair when LeBron that team was literally built off leasing everybody. J.R. Smith, Iman Shumpert. How many dudes did they lease from other teams? They stole Kyle Korver for peanuts. Mo Williams was retired, and he was used in a trade to get Kyle Korver, who was a top 3 3-point shooter. Y'all didn't say shit. Talking about 17 wasn't fair when he had all that. Let me calm down because I'm amped up. I know what you LeBron fans are thinking because I've been around you long enough to know you. You're thinking, I just listed a bunch of scrubs. Well, if that's the case, then why do so many of you say LeBron would have more rings if the Warriors didn't get KD? Obviously, you thought those teams were good enough to win. Let's not pretend like all the names I just mentioned suck now. It also didn't stop Nick Wright from saying this.
If the Warriors make the finals, they can't beat the Cavs. Like, we know that now. Like, this is...
Don't be saying we. Speak for yourself.
How do we know that?
How do we know that? Because I don't
We
agree.
watch the games.
I watched that game too.
Phew. Almost forgot how generational Kirstine Leahy is. And she doesn't discriminate either. Her husband is a lucky man.
He shrinks the profile of other stars. Every single time you think somebody's inching closer or unattainable, he shrinks their profile. Did we even talk Kobe Bryant last 5 years in the league? Derrick Rose was this close. LeBron humiliated him. Steph Curry, unanimous MVP. LeBron spanked him in the finals. And here we are, super team, Kevin Durant, inching closer. LeBron surprises us, and he shrinks profiles. There has never been a better LeBron team. He has never had better, more in sync teammates. And the other team, all the pressure.
So please don't try to tell me the Cavs weren't a great team. Just don't, please. I beg you.
You got Anthony Davis saying he doesn't know if his title's real because he didn't win it on the road. He wasn't playing away games. He wasn't playing
That's why, and that's
Yeah.
why Anthony Davis got his ass up in Washington playing for the Wizards and stuff. I was getting ready to say the Mystics, which shows you how much I'm thinking. Which shows you how much I'm thinking about Anthony Davis right now. And we know what a great player Anthony Davis is, but he doesn't understand that LeBron also contributes to the greatest indictment against Anthony Davis because you have a teammate in LeBron James, who was older than you, obviously was the leader, already a champion 3 times over before he ever arrived in LA, that went about the business of making sure he stayed ready every day. And Anthony Davis personified one of those players that used the season to get ready instead of being ready once the season began. That's the difference. That is why his health has been a question mark. That is why when people talk about the Los Angeles Lakers in the LeBron era, it is called the LeBron era, even though we all know how great Anthony Davis is, because they know that Anthony Davis didn't have the commitment that LeBron James had, because we didn't see that on the basketball court.
Stephen A. Smith is a gutless coward. LeBron was missing a lot of games just as AD was. Yes, LeBron played more games, but he should have. His load on defense was almost non-existent, while AD carried the burden of the defense. They constantly had him playing center when he didn't want to play center. He constantly covered every defensive flaw the Lakers had. A lot of wear and tear was put on his body. Injuries are also about luck too. Praising someone for staying healthy is something I will never understand. Steph is in the top 1% of players in the league that take care of themselves, and he still gets hurt every year. Kyrie takes care of himself, still gets hurt every year. LeBron's durability has just as much to do with luck as it does skill. Stephen A is just fucking gutless. As someone who talked all that tough talk about LeBron when they had their little beef, he sure does cower to kissing LeBron's feet because he knows that's what keeps his job. I don't know what the deal is with people on ESPN and the media feeling like they need to demerit every great player that LeBron plays with. Does the dude ever have good enough teammates? They shit on AD, shit on Luka, shit on Reeves, and show nothing but praise for LeBron. Sheesh. Listen, in closing, this is not a knock on LeBron James. He's a top 10 great of all time. But if he's Mount Rushmore, if he's no less than top 2, or the GOAT in many eyes, then 1 championship with the Lakers, that's an underachievement. 4 championships in 23 years is an underachievement. Considering 6 superstars, not role players, superstars, won more titles than LeBron, and 2 others have won as many as LeBron. Not to mention all the teams LeBron stacked the deck with. If we're saying LeBron leapfrogged Russell, Kareem, Magic, Jordan, Duncan, and Kobe, then why can't I put Bird over LeBron? But see, I don't, because I value superstars winning, because that's what it's about. It's about winning. It's not about making conference finals. It's not about winning in the first round. It's about winning championships. And if we're talking about winning championships for the Los Angeles Lakers, 1 championship is not enough. To be considered no less than top 2 or to be considered the GOAT, 4 championships in 23 years is not enough. If you think that's hate, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'm okay with praising greatness, but don't praise underachievement. That's it for the video, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day.